Do you even know? Did you look at it and see what the high scores were at your spot?
I want to say it's like 3 billion.
3 billion. And what's the high score here at Quicksave Barcade? You got to hit the little thing again. No, if you hit the magnifying glass, it'll disappear the.
Okay. 7 million.
All right. Well, I'm not going to be one to teach you.
My best friend said that we should just unplug the machine at my local bar.
It might have battery backup though.
I said that was cheating.
Give you one more chance.
Yeah. So this used to have a pub pack, so I had like video that played, like some of the tables do. But I stopped those because they're unnecessary. Like, we'd be watching movies and like you can't even hear it. But the ROM is muted where it's got the sound effects but not the music. So everything sounds really dramatic.
Nice.
Get up that. There we go. Oh! Punch it.
Gentlemen, we're approaching the drop zone. You have one shot to land on that platform. Remember the Enterprise will be able to beat
I probably wasted that one shot. But it wasn't really my shot. It was Chris Pine's shot. So. Right?
That's true.
Man, that shaker is really making... Okay, right up the middle.
Recalculating target range.
Gotcha. Ah! Ah! I nudged it away from... It seemed like I did... like there's a good loop thing going on there. Every day. That's all I do is destroy that drill. Here we go. Here it is. I don't understand. Why am I hitting the Enterprise?
Yeah.
Or is that the Romulan ship? I think it's the Romulan ship.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know.
York Enterprise. Distance to target 5,000 meters.
Looks an awful lot like the Enterprise.
It does, but... I think it is. What was my score on this?
7 million.
9,000,000.
Turn around.
502,010.
Okay. 9 million.
Mm-hmm. That's all I got.
Say it again.
No, I mean, it hasn't come back up. That's why we usually use our phone to take a picture of our scores. It was not... Anybody on chat know what that score was? I want to say 9,500,000 and something thousand. 9,502,010. I was right on something. That may not be right either.
It is. No. It is.
It's something insane?
It is definitely like 3.
That's the Vengeance. Okay. So it's not... I was right, and that's not the Enterprise. Dave, Trekkie?
Nice. Nice. This is gonna be a challenge. So this.
What's your favorite series?
Welcome aboard.
Gravity seems to be interfering. Hold on.
2x multiplier.
Oh, nice. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? Cartoon animation? Anime or just like American cartoons or
We gotta get the power back up. Come on.
I like everything. I'm a Trekkie. I love Star Wars. I like anime. I like video games. I like all that stuff pretty much.
That door is there to stop us from getting it in here. We'd be dead before we made the climb.
Emergency evasive. On it, sir.
Captain, you're being hailed.
Hi, Christopher. I'm Nero.
I have a reading. They locked weapons on us.
Over. 3694 what?
It takes a while.
Comes back around.
That's why you have to memorize it.
It was like that.
3 million, right?
694,000
All right.
and I missed the last.
The last three. $310. So my favorite Star Trek series is Next Generation, but very closely Deep Space Nine. I really, really like Deep Space Nine, though. I went through a few years ago and watched all of the Star Trek series and movies by star date, which I probably should have done as a blog or something like that. I didn't, and that's all I watched for like a year and a half was just Star Trek. Every time I had something on, it was Star Trek. So I started with Enterprise, which is the only series. It was the only series I didn't see any of. It was okay. I think it was better that I watched it up front. Voyager's the one that I always kind of was like, I didn't really like very much. And so I liked it because I watched it all the way through this time. I think it was just that first season or two was kind of just, it wasn't very consistent. They were just kind of trying to copy what everybody was done by all these other series. So, but watching it again, I went all the way through and then watched through the new Star Trek. At the time, Star Trek movies that were out. I think Into Darkness had just come out or something.
Welcome aboard.
But now I'm telling everybody, I'm like, oh my God, you got to watch Ahsoka. But if you haven't seen Clone Wars or Rebels, then you should not watch that series because it's just a fifth season of Rebels. So my dad's like, I'm going to start watching that. I was like, do you even know who she is? Did you know that Anakin had an apprentice? No. When did that happen? In the Clone Wars cartoon. So you might want to watch that first. Or you would know anyway. Either way, so. You got cobblestone, so. We're going to be switching over to some Mortal Kombat. And, well, actually, we're going to go to Cobblestone Simulator. Paint drying simulator will be next.
Yes, that's my kind of.
We're trying to get 1,000 views on paint drying simulator.
I mean, I appreciate you at least letting me, try my hand at this before I go back and embarrass myself in my.
But at least you'll
My
have an
pub.
idea
Yeah.
of it, though.
So the story with this is this pinball machine physically lives in my regular pub that I go to, and I drunkenly said a few weeks ago that I was going to make it my mission to have the high score, not knowing it was 3 billion on that pinball machine.
What was the score you just got?
3 million.
I mean, hey, you gotta just add a lot more zeros. Next time that you're there, take a picture and send it to me of what the actual high score is. Because it'll cycle through the high
Yeah.
score.
Yeah.
Do you think somebody did the same thing? So there was like whatever score there, and somebody was like before you was like, I'm gonna make it my mission, and that's the person that got the 3 billion, and then they just disappeared as quickly as they came into everybody's life.
Yep.
They were gone once they got that high score.
I mean, because it's the only one there. Besides, you could play shuffleboard there, or you could play this pinball machine. So I'm sure.
Or somebody might have been really just good at that table and happened to walk in
Yeah.
and see it. It's not like that's the only place that table exists.
That's true.
Some some townie came in and just got 3 billion and left. That's what I want to do. I want to roam the United States and just get like high scores on like just not pinball,
That would be
but
great.
on like arcade machines, and then just disappear.
Just leave a legacy.
I don't have any children. My legacy is those scores until they're unplugged or break. I haven't even gotten into double digits, like millions yet. Because what was my 9 or something before?
9 million.
I'm going to get the proper ROM though, because
9.5
no music
million.
is driving me nuts as well. Which it made sense because it had the clips playing. And so you didn't want the music of the pinball machine overshadowing it. So that what somebody does is they take the ROM and they just go through and just take out the music.
Yeah.
That was really great. 8 million.
Hey, ladies.
Nice.
Kirk.
All right, this is it. This is your last turn before we'll have a little bit of a break, guys. So, stick with us if you're interested in Mortal Kombat. If not, then thanks for watching the pinball. But yeah, we'll be playing Mortal Kombat 1. The reason that we have this 10 or 15, we just need a little bit of a break anyway because we've been doing this for a few hours. But the other reason is that the lighting and the equipment and everything like that also needs to move from the pinball over to the arcade. And it takes a little bit of time, and we kind of make sure that the audio and everything works. So make sure, drop us a follow if you've not already. We appreciate it.
And if you're watching, say hi.
Or bye, because we're not...
We have to get back to the warp core.
Captain, we're being hailed.
Sir, I'm your own.
Captain, they're launching torpedoes. Black hole is lit.